Meanwhile, they're stipulating real good, pal, pretending to be a judge. With security clearance above the president, and you know who George Bush Sr. is. You know what you don't even want to know, you just want to put let me mess it up for him. Security clearance. Steve wound up working. They were working that way. But the presidents, that's not a queer's call. James R. Pink, Mr. Clapper. Let me stipulate real nice for you over here in this nuclear missile silo. When Don, the Milky Way's off, Don Milky Ways at a time, you know, Don, get your yayas doing the Milky Ways off, Jason, think it's funny, to crack jokes about it, needed to be pulled aside, which no man was able to do. A mouse, pulled Don aside, because Milky Ways at a time, as big as you think he never was or wasn't, looked like a 7-6 foot dude to me. That's not a queer's call. That's not an invitation to murder my ass. You know what it is? It is basically a murder, invitation to murder everybody's ass. You first then. Don do Milky Ways off to get his yayas. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to see what's up your ass. Let me get back to he was being a little bit nice just recently. And this is what Beto's doing to everybody you knew and your girlfriends and the police chiefs, and especially Robert Handy over here, doing it with Beto. You too, that's Beto. And it's not a funny, queer, murder dog need to laugh at my butt about it and become his victim again. Where you been? That is not what you're supposed to keep your fucking hands to yourself. Not be rape dick fucking everybody, everywhere, everyone. You're not supposed to be running to his fucking murdering, lying, conniving, raping the motherfucking shit out of every fuck dick he can. Running to that. Like every which fuck you way there can be. Especially if you understand the word love. John Ward will help. Where? That's your fucking shit going on. And then you go get all mad at him, fuck people up, Robert Handy to rescue, fuck dick in every asshole. Say fuck you about it, you too. Because I want to rape dick everybody, everywhere, every way, every which way, the wrong way. Instead of do the right thing, understand word love. Then place the blame on Steve's ass for scolding you, like you're trying to do, and say, I belong in Abu Ghraib. And I know I made myself clear. And I know I ain't done. Because somebody, you know, I do that, and I know I need to be killed. Or else it ain't right. Why are you here wants me to say it to my face. Because you know you need to be killed, because you do it too. And being and seeing you ain't killed, or beat the fuck tar shit piss dick out of your fucking liver limbs, you know it. You know what it got, it let me get with the fuck, you fuck you. Thinks it's a funny, or a funny for him to lie about it for him, because nobody beat the fucking tar shit out of there, cracked their fucking skull open. Boom! And that's what needs to happen. When you don't know how to corporal remand, and you wind up doing everything you can to be a fuck dick like you never ever want to ever know or see or be or believe. somebody think I got it wrong? So now you think you're a badass, is my problem. Because anybody can whoop a toothpick's butt in anatomy comparatively. So record it to the mechanism, called the recording mechanism of fucking problem. Then if you don't want to actually take responsibility for being a fucking problem at it. My recording mechanism here, somewhere about it's got fucking problem. Stipulation, front lines warfare. It ain't nice, it's ugly. Table of law was the deal from the get-go in the beginning. No murdering. No murdering. Yeah, no murdering at the table. Everybody. No murdering. Everybody. Unified. No murdering. Agreed. Or are we just jokers trying to fuck you up and put a stick in your needle and go, fuck you? Playing jokes on the poor guy out here. Trying to make it come together for you. I got a pair of 8s, a pair of 9s, taximeter. I got a pair of 10s. I can't. I'm out. Nobody got taximeter. Nobody got taximeter yet. So as lame as it might sound, you ain't one for playing cards. That's my business, my business. I Jewish people, you're right. So did I say to continue doing those kind of behaviors because you want to nuke us and be a smart aleck and go one up and kill everybody to show what's up your butt? Robert Handy too. What I need to take over the conversation here, not a bunch of fuckos fucking off want to stick a dick in my mouth for saying so. Sorry, can't help you. Sorry, can't help you. Do I gotta read them for you? I got something else to judge you. You're gonna judge Steve, right? Let me get this straight, pal. Complaint of supernovae missing. Heavens worth. Not 1 or 5, it's escalated. And because of the administrations and the judges and everybody and Damien lying about it, it went up from binaries to supernovae missing. Heavens worth. Because of people, anybody want to look at them, more important than nuclear refurbish. Material facts you don't want to know about. Collins will help you. Because you want to upstage nuclear refurbish as well. And boy, do I you, don't you? So, by having no consensus whatsoever about how it could be above the president's rank in security clearance, because look at me, it doesn't matter, and my oath, it doesn't matter. Is all you're about, still, all of you. You think I like to rest my head on that? And you too have a gall dick to leave me string dangling with a can of gas, empty can of gas, and now I don't even drink beer. And divvying up, if I never saw the last straw of lowlifes, the lowlife committee, that you don't want to look at him every time you give him a chance or act like, oh, maybe he could be nice. anyone you ever talk to, a big dick blow to come in my mouth right there. Rape is all you're about with him. And his blessings, and Stan's fuck around need to fuck over any which way it can. Be the epitome of a traitor. Aren't you special? So those are the motherfuckers that need to be sniped. Boom, 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 boom. The heart of it, fucking off. Not afraid to kick Steve's ass, is all your name is. To me, and being and seeing your anatomy the size of you and Steve's and made them, let me get this straight. Image the fuck you don't want to know about. Because everything to do with what the fuck is an image that talks? You think I have to say it in layman, polite man people's ways to get through to your skull? So there is no way in hell is your fucking stick motto. Any way you can get your fuck dick hands on Steve is all the fuck you know about, I see still. And the reason, stipulation being that we understood that you, before we get to Damien and Ricky, are pre-planners of do every living thing off in creation by your own accord, your own told us so, and you know you did, and you know you lie, you don't know what I'm talking about. So you can commit a better high treason than the others. By the first thing you go running to, Sheriff Department, Horn, Howison, and your cronies after that kept following you after and on this case still. First thing you go running to is pre-planners of do every living thing off in creation like Robert Owen Anderson too. Yeah. I have to tell you to make sure you put them away or put them where the sun don't shine or fuck you. You got something to fuck over us about? Gonna get in the way? Look out for friends or some people that try to become honest Steve through the years that he never knew that he was a super creator. That was that. Some kind of creator guy. It looked like a C minus, a D plus, just a regular dude, man. I thought you'd be able to play guitar, you can be having a while, but at the end, a little kick going, but so, an assessment. No! A shoot dead order at your fucking head. So by laughing and make a mockery that you're the one that killed everybody else and can't bring him back to life because you're too busy trying to murder my ass. And you're more important than nuclear refurbish between me and Nancy. And this guy right here, this guy, it was my impression, a security possibility to treat all-in-one flying saucer abuse, going wild in amok. And anybody like Sandra Hutchins, lever dicks, flying saucer, liver dick coming up, boom, on a poop shoot, and there goes the binary, the planet, every creepy living thing, the whole thing. Gee, I want to do that more. It's where you and Case and the other fuckers are at with this. And went with it. Halleck did too. More so the other way. So you are the eternal example of the most fucking worst fuck yous there ever, fuck words were ever invented for. And then some. And then there's Bob Anderson came around too into the picture. Try to put a nice plate dedicated. You only gonna be that bad now. Wanted to be 10 times worse. And so what I need is not a big blob of not know the difference between a Leviathan and someone want if somebody got to kick my ass first, please. If you hold out, I'm very sure everybody will want to kick my butt because you don't take anybody into custody. Harlow and your men, Anderson over there and your men, other Anderson, because you're inept or I don't want to understood. As many messages I left on your fucking machine. Nuisance abatement, not. And pretending, oh, I don't know, I haven't noticed anything of the fuck about anything wrong or different. Like to lie a lot, not like to lie a little. Let's say that to my fucking face, motherfucker. Oh, we say that to my fucking face, motherfucker, today? Forever? We want to bet on it. Bet on it we are. Bet on it that is what you're threatening me about. Because you could say that to I would fuck you up so bad, get that close to your ass, super invisible little fucking motherfucker weirdo. Safety screen I don't like. Because I'm a bad you, them. And then there's Tustin. You're shit. Can Thayer get involved again? Back up your lies over here. Back up your fuck dick lies. That'll make it better. And you, why don't you stay there then and don't leave in that circle since you know it's so better. Phony baloney court. Stay there a lot better longer. You like to lie a lot, I see, before you go running off for an open wide one to seek. Steve, will you open wide so you be a passive, take one? So by needing to crack jokes and murder, that laws don't count, words don't count, is Seal Beach for you. And that's not the way to be an in person with in ideas, an in crowd, or in anything for Rayburn building expectations for nice people that you're not going to ever want to know anyway. You're too busy nuke the fucking place to smithereens. Who give a fuck? That nuclear refurbishment. Somebody calling somebody a liar here? I need to see a fucking psych? Huh? Like Robert Handy's fucking ass again? So when I found out Stan and Ricky, pre-planners of Do Every Living Thing Off, Bob Anderson, but Stan and Ricky Arroyo were forging my name. Another place, another issue here. $1 trillion a day came into the picture. You need to be taken out too then. Got to get off your thing to get a big dick and steal his ass and fuck him around and lie about it. Say I need to be raped or killed another way. Talk fuck dick shit because you didn't know how or who to pull Dawn aside. No Milky Ways off at a time. That's a no-no. Your ability to process a command, a thought, an illegality so terrible. Your aptitude, and think you know how to make a salute. So Don, Milky Ways at a time, was not getting pulled aside like Mr. Clancy didn't want to do. Again, in and in between the need. And make no mistake about it, don't call me an aggressor. No, I don't want to get beat. No, I don't want to get dicked. No, I don't want to get raped. And don't call me an aggressor for it. In and in between the O's, obligations, orders, to share, insinuate, to protect, and or to serve an interest of pass the baton, resituate the censor, and get the fuck back to work. Who's telling me to get back to work? Said to the thing. Pass the baton, resituate the censor. And don't blame the fuck on Steve. You're nice enough to treat this as a program of work, not as a program of chaos. Now, obviously that guy needs to be replaced. There's way too much, and you're all full throttle, keep fucking off like this about it. With whoever you can intercept that's nice to me. And receptive about, oh no, you don't want to do those bad things. So what do you do to people that are receptive to it? Robert Handy? Think you got a job in CIA fuck dictates or something? And then you put it in front of George Bush Sr. instead of behind, and try to make it look like I asked for my elbow about what I have in mind, or had in mind, or didn't have in mind, and didn't set everything up instead of nothing up. That you were supposed to have this right off the showroom floor for the skeleton crew of governance of ours. You're not supposed to make Demetrius out of him, because he needs to be replaced, and goes around about nuking and killing everybody almost every day. Had it not been for Nancy and Steve catching your fucking lying ass in the act. Not playing tiddlywinks every day. Recent 2.5, 3 years since this ill acquisitionment. So if you're too busy chasing tuna from Germany, coming out trying to fuck me around that way and lying about it, why don't you get your fucking head out of the gutter and get your fucking facts straight, somebody? Quit torturing people and murdering people like you're still doing. And they are grimacing as I look at them. That isn't funny. Dead motherfuckers like you, Police Chief Westminster. That's funny. You think you could take responsibility and scrimmage it out? Great. You wouldn't know what the fuck clandestine was. Neither would Brennan. Lost control. Nice most errands. Now, if it ever came to, that you would be able to learn how to treat this as an Abu Ghraib knot stipulation, and quit, get your fucking hands off of everybody or anybody I knew, and quit putting dicks in their mouth and showing them who's boss, because this fucker is a quack motherfucker that you're running behind, lying about it, let ill commandeer and hijack the whole fucking caboodle, Don Trump. Laughing his ass off. Isn't that fun? Wendy Lindley will help. James Spink, anybody that'll fuck Steve over. You think that's fun or funny and friendly thing to do? Have some kind of personal thing about that, blame it on Steve, that nothing ever happened. You lie, you didn't. and continue to act out with Damien and lie right there and the fuck you, it ain't a stand. It's a lot worse than that. It's a need to kill your fucking ass. Hands down. But every eye for an eye is not every or any eye for an eye. We don't see no corporal. Stitch, zap, remand. And that's what's wrong with the picture. Stitch, zap, remand. Before anybody, oh, you there? Oh, you there? I found out there. Okay, I want to do that. Not that. So there are nobody that can take the control of the helm. You're not qualified to judge. You're not a qualified judge or adjudicate. You're a clown, asking Damien to murder and lie and fuck Dick off with it. And so when I was nice and suggested a quarantine for his ass, whoever, however, could let it ride and fuck off with it, said, go get Steve, act like you got authority to fuck with it, you can kill him, whatever, fuck it. You brought about a fuck it, murder his ass, and I made him too, huh? Didn't want me to know. You're not very nice, are you? Bad influences on the innocent and elderly is what I need. Is that what I need? Something is someone that doesn't know how to maintain. That's my problem. So by trying to act out as if you don't know the difference between hooligan fuck-arounds on a mission to fuck around better and upstage nuclear refurbishment again and again and again and again and again and again, like you on the warpath, made Don's butt too. Made Bob's unruly butt also. He did? Would you know? You did know. You didn't know. You did. You didn't. Don't want to know, do you? What else? I do. Collins is a custody you need. You're not supposed to be out raping or seeking vengeance against Steve. Any which way you are still doing it. If there's any way to slew your shit for doing so, that's the only answer. Eye for an eye, a gruesome, excruciating you deal out. Or else you'll think it isn't, you know, it can't be, it ain't, I ain't afraid. And besides, you know how big I've become now, Robert Handy and others. And, you know, by feeding those kind of energies, devil energies, to the pre-planners, you did that, aided and abetted them. So they, more the merrier, and every living thing in creation. You did it, Westminster Chief. Handy also. You there pretending you got something to say or shit. And everybody could kick Steve's butt. And act like that isn't something, we can all agree on that. Why it's like that? Why you're not TNT 20 million cent and 1 centimeter of a muscle tone like a percolator deal right there, a fragile is a real super fragile. And so by not having a intellect or a brainwave to spare in a way that a need, a wantonness, a desire to understand the word love and survive. Where? John Ward on the list. Understand the word love. Where? We're pretending to be Christians. We're behind his back, like a black mass assembly. Shh, don't let him see and hear. And let's do foul play out of court. It's so compelling. It's so compelling. Tom Finley will wear a nice one to psych your face that fuck you. That you're not funny either. Die in hell. And go to hell now forever. Your soul personally. Playing fuck you games about it. At 9-second decision to deliberate, you're playing fuck you games. 9 minutes, done deal, next case. But you're still fucking off with it. As if I need games to play in life. You don't want that to happen to you. No, sir. You don't do those kind of things. Every living thing you're not doing, Steve. No, sir. No, sir. You checkmate and say that don't you got something to say. No, nothing to do. Yes, sir. I would realize that. Check around, maybe put a good word out if I could. Why aren't you like that, somebody? Because more into it to do than that. Hands get cut off and everybody cuts their arms and bits and pieces and Judge Carter got something to talk now. Can't depend on Judge Carter for anything. Oh, you'll like him. Yeah, let me show you. So, by having no consensus or no idea how to put apologies in order, and in addition to reproach or recourse missing with the picture, trillions of dollars of my money, Seth, fucking motherfucker, cocksucker, die, and say this ain't a fucking conviction to your fucking face, turn your fucking ass in, do your fucking time, and return my fucking money with the deputies you fucked off with. Ricky Arroyo and Stan, the same. Turn yourselves in. I said to turn yourselves fucking in and do your fucking time. You too. There, them, that. And every one of you that came out this way to act out, I don't know how to open wide, I'm going to beat his ass as a law. I stay, it's okay for them to do all the hell they want. Christine Extra Service. And anybody else. Everybody and anybody else. So what I need is for you to not blame it on me and leave this a one-man fucking dick deal. Because a one-person show, and it ain't a show, you know and I know, is a requiem, is an invitation, don't even say it's a recipe for a failure. So stop trying to paint this as some attitude, upset, too deranged, and all the mayhem you're aggravating with them in that and it. In the face of a Jewish people try to not believe in hell, about you know how that corporal out just sits that there, just like a pre-cognitive type of electroshock therapy impulse. Not a bunch of jails and hells and James R. Pink places to fuck everybody over with. You're real nice guys. You're real friendly, something I really need in life. So if I told you to goddamn your fucking soul and go to hell, all of you, especially you, play me a sucker and take something for it, if you got a murder fucking problem, you got to blame it on me and steal trillions of my fucking money to boot to get fuck you done, and whoever can fuck this over, the better, the more, the merrier. That is what you did. My money. Seth again. Dwight Kunkel. Bank of America employees. You want to see? Especially you, too. Well, this fucking motherfucker is not raping your fucking asses, and you're not, and you are, you weren't, you were, you weren't aware of it. And even raping fucking ugly-ass Margie Rice, this asshole. Yes, I was fucking mad. You're making signs of the Sistine Chapel like, wow, look it. And you're crapping and shitting all over them. Butt fucker near me. And not endear me either. If Ricky help you. We'll help more. Those are fucking punch-outs. A supernovae problem missing, and you're the ones helping lead the path. You got other ideas. Called Nellis, welcome up here, here's some life for you, here's some dick for you too, Steve. First thing you do and did, when we try to be a we about coordinating, gave my money to fuck off with instead. Recent, 2 days ago. Now, as I said, he would look good. I didn't say stretched out from the board with a big. I didn't say that. I said with a nice miss right or the nice and a nice every time nicely that way. You and I ain't the same. Not an Abu Ghraib need, because somebody is very upset that. The side of the 16, that's the nicest thing I ever saw. I've never seen anything that. Look at that. Wow. And so, if you're going, well, that's going to do that, you better be nice, if you do something good, say something good. And some motherfucker got to talk shit about it. Do say something, do evilest murder. No, I don't know anything, I never do that. Anyway, you can be a fuck dick about it. Upstage nuclear refurbishment, motherfucker. You're more important. And you know it. Jeff Halleck's fucking shit also gets in the way. If I ever heard a bunch of shit coming from Tustin, fucking motherfucker, like that I need. Even if it doesn't make you look like you want to have a nice place put aside for the administrative and the former administrative, and a reserve from some safety, like safety, what do you call that? Screen, safety screen, like Steve has an extra super invisibility layer. That kind of goes without saying a little bit, but we better put it up there because you're too busy blowing away and killing it and unselling. Oh, get back on track. Oh, heaven, oh, okay, do a good job. Don't want to make it that simple, though, I see. No! Did I say for you to not make it that simple? on my simple assignment to get the crap knocked out of me to say it like, yes, you better say it nicer or differenter. Are you way long murdered me and went for it too many times for me to be nice about it? Yes, you did. That didn't. And how many times you blew up and lit fire at Jackson, Iowa alone, and Steve come winky-dinky back, well, that's Superman, murder, magic, some kind of miracle, fuck them. $1 trillion a fucking day, Jones. Buy money. And I'm out in a gas can, the police went with Fountain Valley got other ideas. Now you know I cannot go to the senior center. That's neat, nice, and easy. You don't know how to want to be that way though. Ill corrupting them. I'm going to want to go and want to believe that way. For the sake of expertise, youth, innocent and elderly, if you ever get elder enough to appreciate something, you're too busy being a fucking queer murdering fucker with a fucking abuse gun. It needs to be snapped like a motherfucker then, and not just fucking replaced. And so do you right here, because you asked him to go murder my ass. And see, it made you, and you're trying to murder my ass and lie about it more so. And you think I want to rest my head and say that was it, let's eat. Instead of finding whoever, however, to fuck you up in every which way regard, an eye for an eye, excruciating, fuck you back, by the way, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. If you ever appreciated the sanctity of elderly people's homes, which the fuck you couldn't ever want to do, but even if you ever thought about it, how do I want my ass kicked is all it ain't my name. And I don't do that, fuck you, you don't. 24/7, 365 telepathy, everyday affair. Fuck you, it ain't. It wasn't. He'll lie for you. Rape. That fucking motherfucking sow. Fucker. You're running for. Doing exactly these things as I talk. You had better let them fucking go and fucking start running and pay back and say you're sorry. Please. Especially to pray that I don't get an upper hand on this and get some real stitch zapping capability. You're pussing out and letting Nanda fuck off with others. And I told you it doesn't happen all the time. You didn't take advantage of it, but you're fuck dicking off with them too. And so what only takes 9 seconds to decide good from bad, you're not supposed to be out murdering and raping and doing the worst, always be an angel, something like that, or Jesus, that's something like that, pass it and leave the opening blessed for Jesus as well. No! That's simple. 9 seconds, not no. Or else you're a fucking criminal, fuck you. That's my finding. And yes, nobody was looking, and I was going to report it. Now and that's again, they look pretty good. I enjoyed it. You know, you're too slow. You're this. And he's right. You're right. And if you give him, put a circle over here, give him, it's just, you know, extend him some extra ones himself. You know, I wouldn't definitely address it that way. Give him a few himself, he can rate odds that definitely there. Hang on, oh man, let's get off. And so by having everybody's living room be a big old cesspool of the worst words, lyrics I've ever, worse stipulations of subversive fuck yous, want to eat fuck dick instead though, don't know the difference between somebody yelling and shouting and kicking and screaming and ahead of time to warn about garbage manure liars that got something to say, think they wage one up. Where's my money? Clown. Where's my fucking money? Seth and others. So by fuck you, retaliation is all you know. You could never, you talk, you may make sure you kill it. Don't talk like that. See? Agreed upon. I didn't say I am the one that deserves to eat fuck dick. A little secret here. We're trying to. Everybody seems to be murdering behind our back. Steve, complaint supernovae happens missing. And you made these, and they out murdering, doing them up. Did you hear? Did you hear? Or you got something more important to judge? That your scrotum's worth more than supernovae you're just taking out for granted. And cropping all over it. Sports, what do you call it? And I don't know if it's somebody saying, yeah, I think you're right a little bit. Like Olympian or something. A little bit. Oh, wow. Always be good at having that sort of thing. And so you have the right to remain silent. You didn't get to cut the shut to get there. Steve forgot to do. Steve accidentally wailed and kicked butt for us. So you better hurry up and get it together, please. Sorry. And make sure Petrushka Rockets and some of the nice guys from the yesteryear are cleared with security clearance, endeavor capability, and the safety screen implied that a little of this, a little wiggle away to left, right, to left, right, get back on track. A life and career in a little bit of a twist and left to the right, a little bit different than littoral combat, local areas of combat, a little bit different that way. In space, I need 16,000 constellations with all the amenities on a double with hybrids, none of that gastrointestinal, and none of the same at all, man. Work to do. Enough to go around. And boy, are you lucky. Boy, are you fucking lucky. That wasn't good enough, huh? So, those that are really cockroaches in disguise, magicians, mitochondria infused, advantage DNA, like Ricky, and no, I'm not to be that smart, I'm retarded a little bit. Not to be that, I don't know, anybody can beat Steve's ass. Seriously. Very seriously. In fact, I like to hang out a little bit, a little tiny bit, I can't hang out here to think I'm trying to tug on this thing. So how you gonna put George Bush and have all this noise in their living room? And that's if we're nice. If Beto keeps killing us all, we're killing them. Anybody that's decent and reasonable for any reason that might be reasonability. Let me put it in front. Let me show you reasonability. I know how to fuck it up too. And I even begin what the fuck you did about Ariel Sharon, you motherfucker. And how do you want to die? By the way, you fuckers together. And I even got to that. I have to make sure I got enough breath to get under it that shit gets done and you're not ever around again. Anyone like you. So please don't tease with incubating those type of, don't say it's a hallucination because you need to be a dead man and you're a liar about nuclear refurbished and material. Fuck you in hell, facts, forever. Fucking lie somewhere else. And do it now. Bring people back for you to lie and fuck off with and fuck them like this to my fucking face. Exactly the person's pictured here. Fucking motherfuckers. And then some. The contract they offer 30 man, but man station there. You know, that man station, do good job. And benevolent spaceship, not you know how spaceships or dogs, you know how dogs are made. Especially when somebody think it funny to ream somebody's butt, and you got monster detail in your rear end and in your penis nowadays, and you ain't dealing with blanks like and you're doing their being a lot more worse than dogs. Think it's a funny joke to crack. Oh, don't worry about it. It's not. It is to you. So if you ever needed an attack judge, which you're not the fuck gonna have anything to everybody seems to be going, there ain't gonna be one around to take a few of these that wouldn't want to know the difference because Steve scolded you real bad. And Steve scolded you, so let's say it ain't true and act like fuck you all of it. You're fucking shit again on the path, warpath. Her, there, that, they. So you need a photo person, you need about 5 people to work a ground control unit here in Steve's safety zone, safety screen area, to take the spaceship abuse back from this guy and Ricky, these individuals, especially him, and anyone like him, with him, for that. You need 5 or 10, and we go in secret private. Need some cameras, keep an eye on things, and make sure we don't have a bunch of hooligans with hooligan talk and hooligan threats and hooligan wants and needs to. Let me see. We're supposed to uphold life. We're supposed to be tender and mild like a Jesus, or a hierarchy of a higher power of decency and reason, lawful. We're supposed to do unto self or others self. If there's any doubts or any ways and means of not being certain or for certain or sure at what is reasonable and prudent or halfway decent, and you wouldn't want to be making a mockery of a parental moron joke. If a moron does jump off the red, rape, murder, everybody dump that in the world, burn it up, eat it up, and before you fall down, and babies don't come home. You're not supposed to do that. If I need a comedian to laugh and fuck off about it, and all stipulations, subversive language, I don't want to say those kind of words. So I need to pass the baton, or resituate the censor. I need to get reimbursed So I can at least pay or put on payroll my idea of an extra area of phone bridge, potential employees and staff that can maybe be a little bit more go-between than Steve about it. But in one ear and out the other ear, and fuck you. Your money. Laugh your ass off. Is where we're at with you, county worker aggressor. All the way, butt plugs get in the way and are needed because you didn't put them in jail because you're a fucking fuck dick clown also. For any reason whatsoever, I have to turn my back because what? Because when you said damn law and Moses and all and good tablets and all, you April Fools. So if I needed a admiral eaten up by Kathy and fucked over, and the degrees and stages of a parasite type of takeover of an individual soul or in a study, and make sure we have a good concept of abbreviated or worded, clinically worded ways of describing a stage of being scalpeled or matrixed completely and totally, and that is like in Don's case, Don Trump's, nuclear arsenals and all, your own aside from the world stockpiles. One has to be able to account and for language and the indexing and storage and the geo-shelf life, in this case of the contents and inertia, the energies and accountabilities of what they're, or how many they can pull out now, and that need to just end them all and get some new people in here. You don't want to just be a bunch of rowdies, and you're making me nervous. I don't like you string dangling me with a can of gas and fucking me over. You are not an 8% homicide rate issue that's got it all in it. Don't worry about it. And if you ever saw it but didn't want to fathom when? Tomorrow? Never? No, I don't want to see. That's all you're doing, did still. And you let that ride and ride and ride like a prize fight need. And I didn't ask for a prize fight need. So the subjects of being sure the skeleton crew are kind of an immunity, like a little bit like a Steve here, and that Damien is in a quarantine or shot or killed, and this gets reported, and we have a way of communicating two-way, not I'll never tell, fuck around. You're so anxious to murder and act like you're the DA. Fucking motherfucker die. You murdered me and murdered too many times, or raped and raped too many times, is why. And that process verbal, loud and clear. Extraordinary circumstances that you don't want understood. Guilty party. Not even trying to make a little bit of conciliation. That's not enough. Don't blame it on me. I didn't make you to fuck my ass and murder my ass any which way. Because you're worse than me. I ain't retarded, like you want me to be, Thayer and others. I ain't asking about Jason, Ryan, Thayer and others. Please, I didn't say for you to kiss their dick when I'm sleeping. It's like, oh, it don't matter now. Everybody is up in the air murdering because you're fucking off with it. Playing me a lame-ass motherfucker. Look at it real good. Stay there forever. All of you. You like to stare so much and vex. and that is a very bad threat. She murdered me too many times. You see me die, and you know you did, Maria. And you too, you liar, kissing her fucking dick. Got my money. And that is tits on way more than a scalpel, a rifle, anything to do with kill your fucking ass laughing. Phony baloney police. Public enemy number fucking one also. Fucking motherfucker. That clear shot for Randy Handy's ass. Wanna talk about it? Who the fuck would say different? Especially you too, by the way, for bringing forth fights and fighting promotions instead of walking into green pastures leading to still waters. There you are, fucking off with it. That I don't need. Resurrected people that are nice to me, fuck them. That's what you did. Oh, Steve, fuck them. I didn't make you for that reason. I didn't treat you like that. So if and when any of these do get taken out, you have anything to do with a confidential text even, anonymous, a one-way communication. They come right back from the dead and fuck over better more. Because you do not obey or listen to authority or have anything to want to do with authority. And authority being anyone that made murdering too much, there's something going on, take a look at it, it'll be a good idea, because hurt you, bye-bye. But that ain't what you've been doing. To maintain 21A, and to not maintain, to be or not to be. So I need him replaced on a fucking double, or ended, silently erased, and I need you not to give me lip service for making me a one-man deal at this. Shame on you. Now there's more. You need to be smoked because I need to get paid so I can have some elbow room to pay some other people to make this look not like a shouting match by a bunch of fucking fuck-arounds. Over and out. Sir. To say, Your Honor, I can't say it around here too much because it needs to get a a good outside shot so it can snap your fucking shit so bad. Boom! So please get some elbow room just in case. Over and out, sir.